International Monetary Fund, IMF, recently, at the publications be by Ghana. One category who said there be publication at Ghana. No. And you know, quite. IMF be catching and say, Bank of Ghana aboka $214 million through gold board in just 9 months. That is the publication that IMF at the Ghana for. Now that publication, no, my NPP for, including Honorable Kwadwo Opon Nkrumah, ebe some shambolic press conference be. I can't send be the Ghana for. E pachuti Kwadwo Opon Nkrumah.
Kakrasani amunimu no nka brady yedi bronya tinko bia ofie nema bi koswa egwe hia se nyina yebefi akwantu na yasamba edikan IMF ama Ghana nyina ti ase se 50 January this September no Ghana ya boka $214 million ewo gold a enyuma ku ahodo Bank of Ghana ni gold board wo mo eto edibia boa ye reserves ana wo mo to aton na gold ye to boka ya boka $214 million. Ye cry wodom kuma mu no de samu be kaya brom the gold board emran ba March any start board kokose nhihye na o ma hihye no infitiase na gold board ye limited liability company ti so be accord a corporation a emfaso nsi o mani so enti e carbon de senya na o ma hihye o ne ma no ye be ba ye cry March se emfa ya sempa nkodo as at September, Maboka $214 million. Ye koso yes semini ni anu begina ye. Yes sesia afini nko na wi ye no. Ni aboka $300 million. Sa $300 million no mini anu me teacher for a mo wi school a mo tifia. Ni ese e be ma automatic posting aye ma ye no. Sa mo sika no. Ebi ena ene ye de abosa aka na wo say ye hwehwe taxpayer sika de kokotua. Nurse for a mo wi a mo hia adwuma ye ma mo financial clearance. Sa sikane nkede ma mo financial clearance na eno ne de aboka $214 million na eko $300 million contractor for ayentu yo moka ukuro mkwan aka yenwie ye no sika nke betumi de aye ho adwuma no eno na nhihye bone aban we se wa be ye nti no ya boka be $300 million na nhihye bone no ma ye ne bi ni se first no abra MPP ye de gold for reserves program by na Bank of Ghana Tony Gold no de aboa ye reserves ne ye moka ene aban ne ba ye no we ye adwuma ko ba ko pe a friend Bar Rock no de ni na ahye ne nsa so no
de ma me fon si wa ha enti wa say Honorable Kwadwo Opon Nkrumah's press conference we no be ye no it was on the premises say IMF ne ka kire omo say gold board ama Bank of Ghana aboka $14 million enti Kwadwo Opon Nkrumah ma ehu say ni ti no esono kwa onsuya de ono ankasa nya research enhwe ade bia when he just saw this particular news na and on mass so na gold board amagana boka gold amagana boka and a pua ordinam. But I'm going to present to you 5 different programs John the minimum buying a Ghana buying beam I see a queen free IMF home because you say IMF no and cannot correct. On this particular program, no Kwadwo Opon Nkrumah because as when he forgot to say IMF so as I 10 in the whole side because for so there be $214 million na some kind no. And yes, will be a discount. Well, IMF declared the country Ghana for say Bank of Ghana aboka $214 million. So Kwadwo Opon Nkrumah wife say gold and Tom Boka thinking some major fee every year because whenever you say so be a cotton de aboka it means it's kind of independent kwakubia. Omo twem ho be yes press conference na IMF can jam say there be mo yen kwasafo. Gold was $214 million no. A accounting cost but no gold balls loss. Tin semni IMF a plate and dam because when we come back first no yet your motto say masa gold board aboka cry pe he who's the gold board aboka almost say accounting cost but you can't be accounting cost out say I say we as say what more we anya adwuma kwesi buru nyi be down. Let's assume say me headset ni me to headset no maybe $100. Say baby use it. In about 10 months, if I see a use here, and you see a person tone the same headset, because at the current potting at the bay and the year, and you listen on the job market, at it can't on originally in $100 and you are listing it $60. You use I idea by in principle no uko who say $100 and you better on $60 abeka say oh na say nema boka $40. That is accounting cost. The cost I book me. But in principle, no, yeah, the better said here's at na juma and a profit of $500. If I let me explain it back again. Now, so question be also analysis I made about I think Pacho, let me take my time. You can come back again. Let's assume say a gold mine. You hear headset to say be kataya son for the day. You turn $100 or 100 Ghana cedis. Yeah, they are just 6 months away. If you see in here because you could so prison and you turn 60 Ghana cedis or $60. In principle, now they were turning 100. Now turn 60 there. That means 40 cedis can be a better. But a better what to say, you this year you saw a protected you have profit of $500 out of that. And the $40 and as a 40 Ghana cedi cano, accounting cost. But a nye cap potia, a thousand a kojo upon Mama Ghana for a tiasiano. And through the operations of gold board, somebody might say, gold Bank of Ghana invested about $214 million. But yeah, over 10 billion out of gold board operations. So you cannot necessarily say, Samajan Fiwama Bank of Ghana aboka nti Samajan Fi Ewieska. Sa simple brofu we kojo upon Kuroma antiase. The team is no kwa or your lawyer near also science economics or use law no apply na gain. Emma Bank of Ghana edadano. It say IMF edadano. Apply na gain. Me pa chomo kai say finance minister Emma yeti say true gold smuggling no 2025 in Ghana boka $12 billion. Gold smuggling kwa. Gold smuggling kwa. You smuggle gold out of the country. Obi Anyime say a finance minister kwa cancer there be former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo also said the same thing. Abra no the oil president say about $5 billion in 2016 no gold exported a year. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo's statement or about out no. Say in 2016 kwano $5 billion worth of gold I exported out of the country no ya accounted for. The reason why I accounted for is Abra finance minister so you are to force to kind the same thing they say. Let's assume say Ghana exported gold they could Dubai. Ghana recorded so you have exported this particular quantity of gold. Who could do Dubai so are receiving different quantities of gold from the country. And then there was a mismatch in between these two. And the Basano. Now when baby and I took that. Al Jazeera 4-year documentary me who say former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Papa be a seven Alistair Matthias be catch the one Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Any kinu forata mo area gold no cotton. Emma Nana Addo Akufo-Addo SND later the command Al Jazeera say omumbe retract Al Jazeera say there be asama yakani or fact no kore ya retract here Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ntima nyawe amfa ho be see enne am no ka say Nana Addo ntima nyina no. But these are facts. I just say be a wa behwe na wonya wa just say say open okreti. I present to you facts. Alistair Matthias and the kind and Addo couldn't do anything about it. These are facts. It is a finance minister who say about $12 billion worth of gold at Doge. Now you got gold board is a major fee no. That's a gold board in my size we are dodging a year. You cannot tell me say gold board am I about $214 million, Debbie. But I mean policies and programs are Ghana for their crime so am I in there gold sika 7 day debi binyebi eno nama IMF isuru Ghana na but the first one is the gold board program. Gold board program no eno na dey stabilize Ghana cedi no nti next one we say Ghana cedi na ay stable and shaky dollar and shaky bi and shaky because of gold board initiative. That is the first policy and program Ghana buying edato akwama ama ene IMF cross through Ghana. And he said IMF who says anima we cost no say say yankasa amfa wa Ghana buying ebe me yaboka because when him say kwasi bronyi de ade kwasi bronyi pa ne say nation state bia no be boka obabro mosia sa ama wa de ka na da bia no o control enti se won ne car IMF MP kwasi brunyi mpe enti enne sa aban bi abagan na so the policies and programs e ba abema sa policies and programs no yankodi kwasi brunyi car kwasi brunyi MP enti ena me no ka say Ghana is making everything possible sene be ya ka bia de IMF bia no ye betue ne nyina ye den afi ho I was amamuo ye da adwen ene ye. So the first one is the gold board program. And they say gold for oil and Mahmoud Bawumia amade buy no. And an year Kwame Nkrumah start ye the gold for reserves program no. And on e be reduce our dependence on dollar. And these kind of programs no, see it me hwe so ya. E be ma pressure na ye de kokra dollar no. Ni nyina afiri ho. IMF for so one person man. So when they sit down and analyze a buy way and a Ghana for ya de be ya ya that ye mama my home bobo se be ma oboso mo mpe. There is also the mining sector reforms. Ghana used to end mining agreements I can say kwasi bronyi bi aba you too gold also be my 3% we be so my 6% that be ese sa na mani nyina ba yetwam you don't many mama mumu no we are ending that long term mining agreements with other countries and also with other corporations. Say be royalties na yenya from gold and our mining industry no e betima shoot across no I'm a for some pay. That is why they decided to say and come on brainwash Ghanaians into believing say gold board no can e Ghana bokenti no citizens in na mun chase some jamfi away but where they me show say Ghana for tenancy who say yenjimundi because the way that Ghana for a boss am jamfi me video bi kire wa papa bi say the some jamfi any Mahmoud Bawumia gina ho be opt for some jamfi ti
no kramento OMPP ni ya wo me to NPP mu okay but you me to mabama John Dramani Mahama ye de Bawumia ko gina wo yes because Bawumia ntimi nche dollar no me ya dey to abama no dollar yin na edi minya kati this year ye turn 100,000 ya de ka dollar wo forman ke nduro what I say ope bibi papa ope camera papa dey adwuma ade bia ope bia ye tofi abotire Ghana ha ye manufacture matches square ye nya bi wo Ghana a dollar bibi a dollar and wo ntimi nche dollar o se me ma wo mabu o man ne be ye leader sesen ne kura ye ntimi nsekire ne kura nkire ye ho ntimi de ade na anya ne ntimi support you ha wo di Bawumia ba ne ye de Bawumia ko fesi akoya ordinary gold oda gold and sami jemfi me to sami jemfi me kamese me NPP ni ba wo di Bawumia jona di sami jemfi be gina ho me to sami jemfi because of potential because of the dollar
so what I say yes o di Bawumia ne sami jemfi gina wa sami jemfi outweigh Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia fa enti kwajo opon kunuma mo sa press conference am ye no anya adwuma because you people were dancing to the tune of IMF because NPP when etimi ka say ye kwoto ba mo bi otebrofo otimi kan economic jargon say na be okosi IMF a obetimi ne IMF for atwetwe nkomo apebosen abagana ba me ka kire when say John Dramani Mahama administration to ya de bia possible say Ghana IMF ye nko hobiem but your fourth point anti smuggling tax force we are Ghana sika ko ba bia e bechi wo e bia nyesa enti cracking down on all illegal mining smuggle na afere de forex aba minum the mining sector reforms bi aba obokoro no a enyiye enu bi na ma kire say na do Akufo-Addo Al Jazeera kwa kan kire na do say the president na do ye kan say mo to no ye president o ye say wona Alester Matias mo connection no mo in gold smuggling say connection no mo ye enti e say John Dramani Mahama the policy bi aba end smuggling of gold and our natural resources are ufi say NPP before we omonye press conference against it because they know say we are exposing them. Into Ombeye press conferences against it. These are the 5 major policies and programs that Ghana did destroy IMF. And then IMF. Ebufu ye no. Nti we Ghana niya mawaninje. Say IMF no ye and then John Dramani Mahama so be end the IMF under his watch, under his leadership. Nti Ghana be end the IMF program be no more ye bia. But the last point I made them on energy sector debt reduction. And they want you light. The policies and program yaba. Nti ye tua all legacy debt e dio nyina John Mahama to be tua ni nyina. Tua ni nyina ama ene ye light ni be gina so say po be dum kura enum. E gina so And you know, under John the many mama, Nanka now do feel so now. Or mama 1 month person can num light. And so when you can be num light that. Mentis again and if you could say light the doom, mammy, a fancy a queer chance of wine. Or queer demonstrations and a bad day, no queer chance of woo, so what I say, minim. And all this kind of energy sector debt and then you reduce no actually in every day, Bimina, IMF the barber Ghana for. So will be an hour catcher me. Because we mean IMF in the back catcher Ghana for Bim. So these among others. And I have policies and programs that they 5 major policies at Ghana, they destroy IMF totally. Ghana, they collapse IMF. You hear IMF beam. Into the next IMF director, be Ghana, but can't you say, oh, and as a major fee, Emma gold board boka, there be on one because I 10 and all, but can't you say, there be on brofunum can or say a accounting cost. Se Ghana found 20 to go and IMF and come with the CV. And no man can 10 almost, oh, there be in the gold board crumble, kabia. Now it is rather an accounting cost. They say, accounting cost. Until we you know when him say, I say we you know when I'm mama can't you about mama kojo ponko man be press conference akese no. So we say kojo ponko man so no watch say masa. You should wadwen isan say baby Ghana e ko no. Adwen mo adwuma ne yeye. Say wa mo wadwen nya adwuma. Na odi abrofo chi kese abrofo be daada o. Abrofo ene be daada o. Until na we say NPP ne bi so mo say Masa na mo se mo ba na dey port na mo ba beye. O de wo she NPP na ebisa no. Because consider you go say be kan say that be IMF emmo ka bia. Nti say wo so ba no dey na wo ba beye. They need to give us answers. If they are unable to tell us that, then there's no need for them to come on board. And I'm a boy. But you want to make nya for adwen cheba. I say Ghana is better under JDM and then this is for the least 5 terms. Exactly 20 good years any year ago. You see, if the NPP brings forth Ken, the dynamics might change. Maybe let's see. I don't know say Ken Japan beat me about because as we speak in the day, go about to near the well, who say Clay say ya twama Ken allergy Dr. Munufie because you can't we are banum that the amano. I don't think I can go for Ken say akwana cannot correct. Ken say Dr. Munufie cannot correct.
I've never seen a liar like our former flag bearer on earth. He's a liar.
Also, share Dr. Munufie and Udane. Anyway, this is the debate with Munufie and minim say obi your question be there. I think that we can address it. The question be anywhere there. Maybe I'll end my live stream here today. Na afede ochina ya de ababa so send it down da no. Maybe I'll end it here today. See na Chris, the question be anywhere there. I'll end it. My live stream no make sure I like Dr. Munufie there. Talk about the man there. Why not waste your time more? And you na make talk about the man papa we waste your time. It doesn't matter say NPP primary so say national election or talk about the man always too time. And then policies and programs are NDC are buying at the end the IMF dependency on IMF and so I've presented it to you. Until what question be in the comment section about you beating the